shall lose the game by forfeit if it refuses to play after being instructed by the crew chief. As a result of the application of this rule, CM Farm forfeits this game. We will now proceed to our awarding ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Championship Monday. No game follows after this. CM Farm, De La Salle University. This one is going to be a good one. Both teams now have their best players or their starters and their game enders out on the court for De La Salle University, the UAAP champions. It's JC Makalalag, Earl Abadam, Jacob Cortez, Mason Amos, and LeBron James Diab. Meanwhile, for Team CM Farm, it's Welo Lingo, Tonton Peralta, June Manso, John Corca Bahog, and Endong Babacar. Neil, we talked about it during the pregame, what the both teams need to do to come up with a championship win. Outside Makalalag, he knocks down the three. Technical issues affecting the analysts right now as it's 5-2. Kabahog now, Amos. Good matchup to keep an eye out for. Welo Lingo outside to June Manso. Cortez jumps out at him. Manso, step back, jump shot, June Manso! Stroke is pure early on for June Manso, the former UV Green Lancer, former UP Fighting Maroon. And he ties us up at 5 apiece. Expect this one to be a heavyweight battle. Haymaker per haymaker. Cortez, Abadam, top of the key, three up. That one is back of the rim. The rebound will go to John Corcabahog. In transition, the former UV Green Lancer. Recently signed in the NPBL. The three Peralta, no. The rebound, Cortez. Jam-packed crowd in the Lope Access Memorial Gymnasium. Cortez, 360. Could not get it to go. But he is fouled. Cortez asking for the referees to call it a shooting foul. This is the final game. Earlier on, San Beda hung on for a nail-biting victory, 72-67 against Got Skills Basketball. Who will win this game? Good hands by John Corcabajo. The pursuit of the basketball, it's Manso. Manso hit the deck. Great effort that time from June Manso. The ball will go to CM Farm. Going to be very interesting to see how Arta Blanco responds to Topex Robinson as Endang Babacar shows up the muscle out here in Mindanao. Babacar, sorry, makes it 7-5. It's going to be very interesting to see how Arta Blanco, the head coach of Team CM Farmers, dives on the inside. Great cut that time by LeBron Diab to see how he responds to the shifting defensive strategy of Coach Topex Robinson. We didn't see a lot of that yesterday. Expect Coach Topex Robinson to unload the entire bag here in this matchup, this championship game. Babacar has Diab in the post, bumping on the inside, trying to shed Diab, and Babacar cannot get it to go. Makalalag on the rebound. Cortez up ahead to go. Earl Abadam, sidestep, Abadam, float game, got it. Earl Abadam now on the board for De La Salle University.
Well, Earl Abadam, Jeff, he played less minutes last night against CM Farm. It was just a giveaway game as what you mentioned earlier, but right now Earl Abadam is ready to take over here in the first quarter.
Cabajo crossing Amos. Cabajo looking for the highlight. John Cabajo had Mason Amos on skates. Absolutely baked him that time. Amos with it now. Hand off Cortez. Up top, Jacob Cortez. June Manso on him. Fighting is Cabajo. They go back downstairs. It's Babacar. Jump shot. Amos fader. No. Rebound Babacar. Manso with it on the push. June Manso. Screen set by Cabajo. They'll relinquish it. Babacar now looking for the screen. The cross-court pass. Cabajo three. Too strong. But that is a foul on Mason Amos.
Well, it's a foul call for Mason Amos. There was no contact, but John Corcabahog stepped on Mason Amos's foot. Cabahog right now slowly getting up. This is not a good sign for CM Farm, as John Corcabahog is one of the most reliable players in the CM Farm lineup.
John Corcabahog able to get up. Good to see the former UV Green Lancer rise to his feet. 9-10 now is the score. CM Farm, a legendary team out here in the Mindanao and the Visayas area. a team in this particular tournament made up primarily of former UV Green Lancers. John Corcabahog, June Manzo, that quadro pick for Coach Art Artablanco as Cabahog knocks down the free throw. And Ken Salarda, Raul Hentalian, Ivan Clark Alsola, even has Ray Suerte on this team, and Raul Hentalian. Very, very heavy UV-backed TM farm. They even have the Marcelino twins on this team. Going to be an interesting situation for Art Artablanco to really manage all of these really great players he has on this CM Farm team. Meanwhile, for DLSU, Coach Topex Robinson has shown that his boys have come ready to play. Has had a tight rotation all throughout the entire tournament, and a rotation that he knows he can rely on. Amos fakes. Amos one pass. Abadam, corner, drives, jump shot. Abadam looked like it was partially blocked by Endong Babakar that time. 12-9 is our score. CM Farm with a 3-point lead. Babakar up top. Look at the cross on Diab. Drive, Babakar, flip shot, no. Good defense that time from LeBron Diab. Abadam in transition. Abadam with the left. Got it to go. Earl Abadam. Strong to the hole. Earl Abadam. One of Coach Topex Robinson's versatile utility guys. Plays so hard on defense. Breathtaking in the open court. Can knock down that 3-point shot and can put the ball on the floor. Manzo jump shot up. Short. Rebound Daep. Cortez so far. Quiet start to this one. LeBron Dive now with a rock up top. Cabahog on him. Bit of a soft zone look now from CM Farm. Interesting to see how De La Salle will respond. They blitz Abadam. Inside Dive. Pumps, jumps. Could not get that push shot to fall. But the foul is called, I believe, on Welo Lingolingo. The foul is on Tonton Peralta. Dive now to the free throw line. De La Salle University, a storied collegiate basketball program, one of the best in the country, arguably the best in the country, home to some of the best players that the Philippines has ever seen. Guys of the likes like Ben Mbala, Joronteng, De La Salle alumni, Kevin Kiambao. A very, very robust, I would say, collegiate basketball program, De La Salle University. Daep knocking down the free throw. 13-12 now is our score. Luis Pablo checks into the game. 1-point lead now for DLSU. This is a titanic matchup, really. The Legends of Mindanao versus one of the UAAP's very best programs in De La Salle University. Manzo. Cortez on him, the cool cub. Manzo navigating. Lingo now with a rock. Lingo will take it to the corner. Peralta trying to get to the basketball. Out on top they go to Cabahog. Good job of ball denial by De La Salle. Cabahog inside Amos. Great defense by Mason Amos. Able to make up for the time when John Cork Cabahog put him on skates, Neil.
Oh, that's such a good pressure defense for the De La Salle Green Archers. CM Farm was not able to get a bucket on that possession.
Cortez setting the table. Pablo comes out up top. Staggered screen look. Interesting screen look that time from De La Salle. Cortez. Nobody rolled to the basket. Makalalag. And Cortez miscommunicated that time. And it's 13-12 still in favor of La Salle with 4:36 left to go in the first quarter. Manzo. Cortez pressures. Cortez. Babakar now up top. Pablo on him. Cabahog with Amos. Manzo sets, fires three, short. Fight for the basketball between Cortez and Manzo. And Manzo will bounce it off of Jacob Cortez. Coach Art Artablanco now putting in both Marcelino twins. Raul Hentalian bench. James Tempra up off the bench for CM Farm. The Bayugan crowd lets you know what they think of the entry. Manzo takes a seat.
Raul Hentalian right now, first time seeing action here in this finals matchup, Jeff. They are down by 1 point. Remember, Raul Hentalian was the best player of the game last night. Let's see what Raul Hentalian can bring to the table for CM Farm.
Hentalian attacks outside Cabahog. Cabahog the drive. Cabahog the floater. Cabahog soft touch. The big man As Marcelino the steal. JV Marcelino the kick outside. Hentalian fakes. Makalalag right there with Raul Hentalian. Out up top they go to JV Marcelino. Cortez navigates to the screen. Marcelino stops, fade, jump shot. Marcelino no. Rebound will go to LABAN. Cortez in transition. Try to flip to Amos. Another near turnover. Ball's on the floor. Players fighting for it. Makalalag able to save the possession. Abadam high rising three. Front of the rim no. Makalalag fights for the basketball. Abadam able to keep it alive. Outside Amos throws three. That's good for Mason Amos.
Big shot by Mason Amos, 2 inches behind the line. JC Marcelino could not recover on the defense. Mason Amos hits the three-pointer on the right spot.
JC Marcelino now with the basketball. Makalalag on him. Out up top Kabahog. The floor spacing three. Bang! John Kabahog. With every shot you can feel it's a big one in this game. Cortez craftiness on the inside. Pablo cannot control another turnover for De La Salle.
Grabe, palitan ng tres. Itong si Mason Amos, tsaka itong si Jadcor Kabahog dito. Right now, Mason Amos taking a rest. LeBron James Daep back in the game. First time seeing action is Sibul.
Jason Siebel now checking into the game. So far, CM Farm is shooting 45% from the field. De La Salle University red hot at 60%. This game so far, though, the problem for De La Salle really has been the turnovers. They already have 5. Sorry, they have 3 early on in this game. A game where they cannot commit a lot of mistakes. Marcelino, JV with a rock. Siebel giving chase. Off the window. Bubba Clark skies with the rebound. It's on the floor. Asking for a foul. None called. Ball will stay, I believe, with CM Farm.
That was a hard fall by Endong Babacar, pero parang wala lang nangyari.
Well, when you're young, Neil, but if that was me, I'm probably on my way to the emergency room in the hospital.
The question is, how old is Endong Babacar?
I'm not sure. What I can tell you is that he's definitely built bigger and badder than us. The drive, Hentalian, left-handed scoop shot, not there. Rebound, Siebel on the run. Makalalag against Babacar. Makalalag, absolutely no fear. Why would I be afraid when I got a deep bag finishing with the left? JC Makalalag. Another one of these great utility guys. Versatile. As Kabahog putting dive on the floor. Kabahog, the float shot. John Kabahog with the handles. Showing up here in Bayugan. Darb gets the 2 points right back. John Kabahog twice in this game. Showing off the big man. Not your typical big.
Wow, Jadcor Kabahog making LeBron James Daep touch earth.
Not only did he touch earth, Neil Ramos, he had him spinning. Give LeBron Daep a premium subscription to Google Maps. He is absolutely lost after that set of moves from John Kabahog. Final 2 minutes of this one in the first quarter. JC Marcelino now. They go downstairs to Endong Babacar. Pablo on him. Babacar pounds. Tries to shed Pablo. Inside Endong Babacar. No. Great defense from Luis Pablo. He tells the crowd what he thinks of that. Pablo soaring to the rim. No. Babacar lost it. Turnover CM Farm. Pablo wants to attack. Outside Siebel. One more pass. Dongo. This one's going up from Vortis. What I see again for 3. Pablo soars for the rebound. It's what he's known for, folks. Diving on the inside is JC Marcelino. He has his twin with him. Italian, the other side. Oh, JC Marcelino extended to the heavens. Just could not get that shot to fall. Siebel now back down the other way. It's Gun. CM Farm, terrific transition defense. Dive now with the rock up top. Endong Babacar on him. It's Gun now. JV Marcelino on him. They go inside the Dive. Spins, puts up the 360 shot. No. Dive bumps. Dive. Outside Dungo, he fires for 3. That's good from Doy Dungo. With every shot, it really feels like it's a shot that could win him a championship at this point. The crowd is going crazy out here in the Lope Access Memorial Gymnasium, folks. This is a titanic matchup of epic proportions. We'll be right back. Back live for this one, folks. CM Farm down by 4. De La Salle University. We talked about how Coach Topex loves to flip up his defense. Now it's a 2-2-1 full court extended, or looks like a 75 extended. And Talian Marcelino, they move the basketball very well. CM Farm. De La Salle University now falling to a 2-3 zone. Let's see if CM Farm prepared for the shifting defense approach of Coach Topex Robinson. And Talian up top, back to Marcelino. They chewed up a lot of clock. 6 seconds, 5, nowhere to go. Marcelino pumps a 3, top of the key. Left it short. Siebel on the rebound. On the push now for De La Salle. Lots of time if they're Jason Siebel. Pass to the corner. Ball will stay with the De La Salle University Green Archers. Marasigan will inbound. De La Salle University, no stranger to taking down giants a couple of years ago in another tournament out here in Mindanao. They took down professional teams en route to, I believe, finishing first runner-up in that tournament. Siebel pumps a 3. Bit too strong. Fight for the basketball. Templa's down there. Dungo is down there.
It's a good hustle there by Doy Dungo. JV Marcelino just going for the ball, scrambling for it, but Doy Dungo won that one, and La Salle will still have the ball possession with 8.9 seconds remaining.
Dungo will inbound. Marcelino will guard him. Can De La Salle take down the Ligang Labas legends? Daep, the ball is picked. Marcelino. There's a call on the floor. I believe that's a foul. The foul will be on James Tempra. Neither team in the penalty. Jam-packed crowd out here in the Lope Access Memorial Gymnasium. We thank you for tuning in live. This is the finals. CM Farm versus De La Salle University. Dive up top. 5 to work with for De La Salle. Got to go. Marasigan. Marasigan still with a high rising jump shot. Front of the rim. Fight for it. And that'll end the first quarter of play. De La Salle University with a 4-point lead, off to a great start. The champions of the UAAP look to take down the legends and the champions of the Ligang Labas scene out here in Mindanao and CM Farm. We'll be right back for more. Back live for this one, folks. Welcome to the Mayor Kirk Assis Open Invitational. This game is a big one on deck, folks. This game is brought to you by, as we check it out, Rahul and Talian now with the rock. Marasigan checking in. Marcelino lost the basketball. Dungo now in transition. Dungo with pace, and Talian keeping it alive. Pablo outside the Dungo, pops a 3. Nearly got it to go. Dungo hit the deck. De La Salle up by 4. I believe the foul. That's the first team foul of CM Farm in the quarter. This game is brought to you by Wangbers Apartel, BuildX Construction Corporation, Cape Prime Construction. Don't go to the line. Back rim on the second. We talked about it earlier. De La Salle University, absolutely no stranger to taking down both Mason Amos, Kevin Gambao. Highlight wins for a team that is extremely well coached by Coach Topex Robinson. 2-2-1 or 75-2-1 extended now for De La Salle. They cross the timeline. CM Farm does easily. Outside Marcelino. Happy to force CM Farm to shoot. See if their shooters can knock some shots down. It's Centalian free. Back of the rim. Marcelino keeps it alive. Marcelino float game. No. Fight for it. Inside again. JC Marcelino pulls up. No. Rebound Amos. Guys on the run. Dungo has Siebel. Siebel floats. Siebel short. Marcelino now on the run. It's JC against Amos. JC Marcelino took Mason Amos to the rim. And the rebound. The ball is Marasigan. Dungo with it. Dungo the drive. Dungo the kick. Siebel. Siebel sets. Dungo gets it back in the corner. They go inside to Pablo against Babacar. Pablo's got time. They kick it back out to Siebel. Man-to-man look now for CM Farm. Siebel turns on the gas. Covered by Babacar. Turnover. And Talian now with it. Marcelino behind the back to JC Marcelino. Stops on a dime. Jump shot. Could not get it to go. And the rebound will go to Dungo. Siebel now for De La Salle. Dungo fakes. Penetrates. Dungo fakes one more time. Outside the Marasigan. Amos, they leave him free for three. Up. Front of the rim. No. Babacar with the rebound. Siebel's down there. Looking like a shove. Amos, Marcelino picks him off. Up ahead they go to JC Marcelino. Touchdown. 25-21. La Salle up by 4. Dungo with the rock up top. Makalalag set to check in. Pablo against Babacar. Jabs. Pablo pounds. Nowhere to go. Finally, the referees blow the whistle as Pablo hit the deck. The intensity at an all-time high. In this type of a game, they're going to let them play. Talking about the referees. Expect a basketball tournament 2026. Jacob Cortez now back onto the court. Makalalag, Marcelino on him. Makalalag, the screen by Pablo. Makalalag dives on the inside. Outside Cortez. That is in and out. Rebound will go to Hentalian. Hentalian in transition. Pushing the basketball. De La Salle gets back. Hentalian pops the top of the key three. Bit of a quick shot that time as Templa and Pablo go up for it. Pablo wins that battle. Cortez will set the table. Hentalian provides pressure. Man-to-man defense look now for CM Farm. Cortez, Babacar with the blitz. Cortez picks up his dribble. Pablo on the inside on the reverse. Good look that time from Jacob Cortez. Able to flat out the entire field. Saw Pablo on the roll. Got it to him straight away.
Good vision there by Jacob Cortez, seeing Luis Pablo already cutting and the defender late to contest. That's why Luis Pablo got the easy 2 points.
Who will score inside? Temprano. Good look that time from Marcelino. Who will score for CM Farm now to really get them out of this rut? Cortez with the rock up top now. Marcelino on him. Jacob Cortez flattens out the field once more. Cortez looking to dance. Cortez. Babacar, soft blitz outside. Abadam fires three. That's good! Earl Abadam knocking it down. It's a three-pointer. 30-21 now is the score. Or they're saying it's a long two. We'll check with the table. 29-21 in favor of the boys in green of Coach Topex Robinson. Marcelino on the probe. Marcelino picks up his dribble. Babacar pounds against Pablo. Inside Babacar! Endong Babacar woke up today. Neil Ramos. He took a look at Luis Pablo somewhere on his phone and said, I'm choosing violence against Luis Pablo. That time, pounded on the inside. Endong Babacar. The strength, the physicality, and the athleticism will go to the line for the bonus free throw.
Well, in the first quarter, Japs La Salle rather, Coach Robinson trusting LeBron James Daep to guard Endong Babacar, and that worked well for the De La Salle Green Archers. Now he is back, and let's see if LeBron James Daep has the same intensity against Endong Babacar.
Babacar off on the free throw. The rebound will go to Cortez. CM Farm shooting 30% from the field right now. De La Salle shooting 47% from the field. CM Farm had a hot first quarter, courtesy of John Corcabahog. He's still on the bench as we near the halfway point of this one. Cortez tried to zip it inside. The turnover. Fight for it. Marcelino has it. JC Marcelino, sorry. Driving on the inside. Side step. What a move that time. JC Marcelino. Electrifying the Bayugan crowd. Because the lead down to 4 is 29-25. JC Marcelino in transition. Absolutely electrifying. Athletic. Can really get up. Talking about Marcelino. Both of them really. Anytime they get a head full of steam, very, very difficult to stop either one of these two twins. And the problem is, folks, you're not seeing double. There's really two of them out there. The Marcelino twins. So difficult to stop when they have a head full of steam. Cortez will go to the line. I'm not sure what the call on the floor is. Apparently, there's a technical foul. Trying to figure out from the scores table who the technical foul is on, but Jacob Cortez will go to the line for the free throw. Able to knock that shot down. De La Salle University, the Green Archers. Leading scorer right now is JC Makalalag. Earl Abadam flanks him. Makalalag with 7 points, 3 of 3 from the field. Earl Abadam has 6 points. Talked about Jacob Cortez. So far, it's been a quiet outing for Cortez. I believe that was his first points of the game. Those free throws as it's 25-30. Cortez probing inside. Pablo flies to the rim. Luis Pablo. Elevate, put it down. The look from Cortez. Coach Topex Robinson loving what he's seeing from this set play that he keeps running now with Jacob Cortez up top and allowing for Jacob Cortez to make these kind of decisions, trusting that his playmaker will make the right ones. Pablo now will go to the line for the bonus. Pablo, free throw, good that time. CM Farm and Art Artablanco want to talk things over. We'll be right back. There's a discussion being had between Aquino, one of the coaching staff members of CM Farm, LJ Aquino, and referee Aaron Cañete. We'll be right back for this one, folks.